God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Hawks, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
A look at the Magic starting group. Running out on the wings, they'll have Payne and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Raptors, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the point. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Now, here's Banchero. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Barnes finds Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Trains the three-pointer.
Over the years, we've seen Barrett expand his range.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a three-point game. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic.
The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside, Payne. Here's Banchero. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
Okay, Paolo, I see you. That was a highlight reel throwdown for sure.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Quickly. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Barnes outside, inside. Here's Pirtle. Again, Toronto.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hunter on the wing. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They lead by 4. Pirtle kicks to Ingram. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. And it's Quickly in the corner. Launches a 3. Banchero grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wagner score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. On the wing, Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Banchero. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Barnes. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Orlando making some changes. De Silva's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to De Silva. Banchero outside. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Clark, when you watch Anthony Black, size, playmaking, defense, a lot to like here.
That is a fact, for sure. The sixth pick in 2023. Shooting was the question mark, still is a bit, but I tell you, that's the one area of the game you've seen over the years. Many players make great strides in refining their shot because of the work they put into it. I don't think he's going to be any different.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And Black drops them both.
A guard with outstanding size and really impressive playmaking abilities. For Anthony Black, it's really about continuing to develop as a scorer.
It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Magic. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. Can't get it to fall.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
.104 left to play here in the first. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. It's stolen by Banchero. Wagner looking it over. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Banchero missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And so it's Toronto holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Anthony Black. Isaac out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Bane looking around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Bane. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in. Here's Shed. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Suggs with the ball. Still yet to score. Back to Batadze. A kick out to Bane. Traps in the tray.
Man, he just lights it up from downtown. Bane, so dangerous from out there.
Raptors leading by 7. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. And the change for the Magic. Franz Wagner's checked in for Black. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Walter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ingram with it. Picked up by Suggs. This one for 3. Shed, that's good. Shed's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors. Well, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players. Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Pass to De Silva. Outside, Bane. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ingram outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. 5 to shoot. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Anthony Black in for Bane. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shed. Orlando grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Banchero, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the layup's good off the glass. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders, blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy like me.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Toronto leading by 10. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Quickly the bounce pass. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. Isaac outside. Pass to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
1:05 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Barrett. Back to quickly. Barrett with the ball. Working on Black. Fades back. Rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trail by 10. Now, Wagner. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Ingram. And here's Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Here's Banchero. Good, nice job down low. Banchero's got 10 points.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And so it's Toronto, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win a lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Toronto Raptors.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Barnes. Orlando's front office, Clark, has made it clear they're turning the page on the rebuild, entering the win now phase.
And the reason they're able to make that shift, Kevin, is because they drafted 2 franchise cornerstones. Banchero and Wagner developed quickly and have a lot of runway in front of them.
And at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Outside, Bain. Wagner finds Banchero. Pass to Bain. From the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Suggs with a screen for Bain. Off target from 3-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Barnes against Banchero. Outside, Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes screen on Bain. Barrett rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Wagner. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ingram outside. On the wing quickly. For 3, Barrett sinks the triple. Barrett's got 9 points.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Back to Suggs. To the paint. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. And that's 12 points for Paolo Banchero. Toronto leading by 11. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out to Barrett. Ingram passes to Pirtle. Over Banchero. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Yeah, unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
And here is Quickly. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Outside, Barrett. Ingram kicks to Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Paolo Banchero. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And Toronto making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Black's checked in for Orlando. And then Carter with the jam.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Raptors leading by 7. Pass to Barrett. Ingram outside. Here's Quickly. And And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all three levels.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
If you see yourself on the big screen, and you know what to do.
And the Raptors making a change here. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Toronto. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're sitting in 5th place.
And seeing where the Magic are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 1, the Raptors. 5th on the list, the Magic.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyle. .116 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Walter. He has yet to score. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Bitadze. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by Shen.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The Magic trail by 7. Black with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's Shed missing. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Bain kicks to Banchero. Charity strike shot. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Black. He's out there with Jalen Suggs. Bitadze is out there with Franz Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. Cans it from downtown.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Takes a step back. Suggs finds Bitadze. Can't hit from in close. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Barnes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
Suggs looking around. Down low. There's Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. Barnes left side. Here's Dick. That three off the mark. The Magic trail by 8. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Misses the three. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Bain in for Black. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Here's Suggs. Outside, Bain. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's De Silva. The Magic again can't hit. Raptors leading by 10. Bobbed up there for Barnes. Stolen away. Left side Suggs to the inside. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Barnes. Here's Dick. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. Banchero vacuums it in. The Magic trail by 8. It's tipped. Last break. Here come the Raptors. Jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Here comes the Raptors by line end.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Banchero. Bain. Strong move off the glass.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Pirtle. Al Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Barnes outside from deep. A three-pointer. Good.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Bain. Banchero against Barnes. Does not go. Raptors leading by 11. Now quickly. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Now Wagner puts up the three. Barnes rips down the rebound.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Toronto.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season. And they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Barnes.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.